Next we have another pair of Uggs, the Tall Boys. Hello, welcome back to the channel, you guys. Happy New Year. If you're new to the channel, if you just subscribed from my previous New Year's Simplify video, welcome. Today I'm showing you my shoes. I have not shown my shoe collection on the channel in a hot minute, and we're overdue. And then as I chat through all of my shoes from most worn to least worn, I'm also going to be cleaning them as I go. It's midwinter right now and they're just kind of dirty and nasty. So let's jump into the video and let me show you the shoes that I have. And I call this my minimalist shoe collection, but to be honest, this is just an American minimalist closet. I feel like it's the standard for a European or even a maximalist shoe collection for the rest of the world. So just wanted to throw that out there. But these are all pairs that I genuinely wear constantly. I wear them till they're done and then I replace them. So let's get into it. Let's kick it off with my most worn pair of shoes, which is my Doc Marten Chelsea boots. If you've never worn Docs before, they are absolutely incredible, especially these Chelsea boots. They just slide on so easily. They're so practical and they're gorgeous. They just go with everything. I got them in this pebble leather. It's starting to get a bit scratched up and worn, so definitely needing to restore these today. But yeah, they're just incredible for fall and winter, especially with this tread. They're really practical for the pumpkin patch, for pickup in the snow and ice if it's not too deep of snow. I just think they're fantastic. I wear them with a skirt, maxi dress, with jeans. They go with everything. And also what I love about them versus the lace-up ones, which I feel are a little more angsty teen. These ones I think are more elevated and go with everything. They're a little bit more chic and they're easy to slide on. I'm always holding my baby and I have my 3-year-old. And so I'll be balancing all this stuff and trying to get my shoes on going out the door, and I can just grab the loop, swirl my foot in and plop them on. And they just work really well for me. And if you've never bought Doc Martens, I highly recommend buying them secondhand. Definitely go into a store first and figure out what your size is, because I think the sizing is not not the same as most other US brands. So go and see your size. I think they run big. I actually had a different pair before these that were really big. I just wore them a whole size bigger for a couple years until I finally switched over to these. And they just last and last. Let me know in the comments how long you guys have had your Docs for, because these have lasted me 3 years now and they practically look brand new. The value of them I think is really good. I think the price is 150 to 200 bucks. I got these on Poshmark, I think for 75, almost new. So yes, my number one shoe. I wear them, all year long, and they're really practical, especially here living in Montana. Shoe number 2 is a little pair of leather tennis shoes. You'll see a lot of themes that are reoccurring from my last shoe video. I really know what I like, and I like leather and suede, especially leather. I think it just looks so much nicer, and for me, it doesn't stain. It's easy to clean, and it just gives and gives. With a canvas pair of sneakers, traditional Chucks or Superga sneakers, I love that kind of more minimal Americana style. They just get so stained and worn looking, and I find that sometimes the soles will delam a little easier from the canvas, so I like my leather. And I've gone through a few different pairs of leather sneakers. I actually wore the Madewell sidewalk sneakers for quite a few years. I owned 6 different pairs of those. But I found that they changed and they're not quite as nice. They're a little more rigid and just not the same. So I stopped wearing those, and I've been experimenting with other leather sneakers, and I've actually been loving these Keds. So this was my experiment. I bought these maybe 9 months ago, before the summer, and they are just the best little sneakers. And they came with these cute little ties right here, they're just tied in little knots, and so they slide right on. Yeah, another huge theme you'll see is shoes that are quick and easy to put on. So they're almost like slide-ons. And to me, they're just the perfect, simple shoe. I was a little nervous that the Kedness of them would just be so dorky, but I actually think it's really fun. Oh my gosh, there's stuff stuck on the bottom here. Yeah, I wear all these shoes a lot. These ones need a cleaning. So highly recommend this pair. I'll leave the name of them down below if they're still making them. All right, my third most worn shoe is this pair of black loafers. My style is definitely boyish, but flirty, feminine, beachy. But also I like to say varsity and collegiate. So I love a loafer. I will wear this with almost any outfit. I'd wear it with just this sweater and jeans. Loafers done, it's so cool. And I feel you could get really good prices on loafers secondhand as well. Also got these on Poshmark. It's a men's shoe, Allen Edmonds. And these shoes run for $300 to $500. These are fancy dress shoes. They're just so nice. They're a bit stiff, but also comfortable. I'm wearing them in right now. I got them for $17 plus ship on Poshmark, and they are just so awesome. I wore them to a friend's house on Thanksgiving, and the husband was like, I was required to wear that brand of loafers in my like Southern fraternity, and I thought that was just so funny. I love all the details on these, the braiding, the tassels. I just think they're really cool and fun. They almost look like a smoking shoe in a way, the style of it. And so yeah, they are like kind of hard to get on. Like I feel like I'm really wearing out the braiding back here where you slide your heel in. And so I need to restore this part a little bit today with my leather cleaner. But yeah, these are my loafers. These are definitely a go-to for me all year long. I actually thrifted a really cute pair of loafers in my Poshmark right now. I think they're like a 6 or a 6.5, not my size. If you want to buy those, go check them out. I'll send you like a really low offer if you just comment that you're a subscriber, because I just like want other people to own loafers too. I thought that was a fun pair that I thrifted. Anyway, here's my loafers. My baby woke up while filming again, so that's really fun for me. Okay, you guys, pair number 4 are my Ultra Mini Uggs. This is my trendy shoe. I got them last Christmas in 2024 from my husband. They were on my Christmas list, and I wore them as like my inside slippers all of last year. And this year I've just started wearing them outside just because they got worn in enough that I was comfortable wearing them out. I think Uggs are cute. I feel like they're a little bit like French manicure, like extensions vibes, but I'm not above that at all. And I just think they're like fun and of the moment and so cozy. So definitely love these. I don't know what to say about them. I mean, there's no tread at all. So if I wear them outside when it's snowy and icy, which is every day, I kind of am almost slipping and risking my life. I will say if I'm doing like a preschool pickup or grabbing one thing from the store really quickly, this is the pair that I will wear if I'm feeling just like lazy and want to be cozy. I do think they look cool with like jeans over top them. And you know what? I really like those super cute slide-on Uggs with that kind of like decorative ribbon. I'll insert a picture here. I forget what that style is called, but I probably would have picked those up this year if I didn't already own these, but I don't need any more Uggs. As you'll see, I own one other pair that's coming up down the line. But yeah, these are my Ultra Minis. They're cute. Would I highly recommend them? I don't know, but for me, they work. Next up, we've got my like athletic running shoes. I'm pretty much a Nike stan when it comes to running shoes. I've tried on all the newer stuff like the Hokas or Huckas. What else is there? Some of the other brands that they sell at the sporting goods stores, but I just love my Nikes. I like the way they fit. I did track and field in high school and college, and I'm just used to running in these. I really like, not that I exercise that much, I like doing like walking and sprinting. Like I love doing sprinting. And my favorite shoes for that are the Nike Free Flyknit sneakers. So the Flyknit is that super stretchy like sock fabric. I feel like they made the original fabric like that. A lot of shoes have it now, but I just love their shoe. And then I love this sole, like how it bends like that. They're super light. I wear these like for hiking and other things too. Is there ankle support? No, but I just like the lightness of them. I don't like heavy shoes at all. I've also tried, what are they? Freebirds, Allbirds. I've tried Allbirds as well and other things, but I just always come back to these Nike Frees, and they're hard to get a good deal on, honestly, and they resell at a pretty high price. So I think I paid like 90 bucks for these, but I think they're really cool. Again, these need a wash, so we're gonna scrub-a-dub them up today. I actually have not cleaned them yet. I got them this summer, but I need to clean them up for the gym. Kind of gross to have dirty shoes at the gym. Anyway, Nike Frees, love these. Any color, any year, I'm into the Frees. Okay, I think the Frees were kind of like the middle point, and now we're teetering towards less worn shoes. So I still wear these. I don't wear them a lot simply because of my lifestyle, aka I don't do anything fancy. I have these suede boots, and these are Blondo. It's a brand that Nordstrom sells. They're a bit trendy because it's a block heel, but I like the sturdiness of a block heel. Am I gonna wear a stiletto ever? Have I ever? Absolutely not. So I like that heel. Also, I'm super tall, so I don't like too much of a high heel. Like this is probably 2.5 inches. That's about as high as I go. Has a teeny bit of a square toe. I will say the toe box is not as comfy as like other boots that I've worn. I did buy them on Poshmark, and that's the one downside of buying secondhand, is if you don't know the fit on you, it's kind of like a crapshoot. So they could be a little comfier. I think I reach for them more for daily life. They're a little bit comfier. The thing I like about Blondo boots is they come pre-waterproof. Like there's already something on these boots that makes them like rainproof and all of that, so you don't have to sweat wearing like your fancy shoes out and about. I don't know about you, but every time I go out in boot weather, it's gonna be kind of rainy and gross, so that's nice. So that's nice. I tried to put the baby back down. I think he just woke up. And these are the boots that I wear for like any nicer evening out, like a day or like drinks out with friends. I just wore them around the holidays. The thing I will say I don't love about these as well is that I wish it was like bigger on top or kind of like looser around the top of the boot because I can't fit my jeans inside of them. And I really like that look. And so I will say that's a downside of these versus my last pair I had for so many years. I was obsessed with these Franco Sarto boots. I even had them repaired a couple times. They finally burned out on me and I can't find them secondhand anymore. Anyway, these are the boots. They are great. They're not my fave. If I came across a pair at a thrift store that I like better, I would certainly like switch these out. Hey. Okay, next up are just my black flip-flops. I'm definitely a flip-flops person. They're just so practical. If you get a pair that's like pretty slimming and cute, I think they're really, really nice. The brand is Reef. Reef has really soft, nice flip-flops. And I like that they're very like narrow and long. Like when I first got them in the mail, I was like, oh, these are not gonna fit my big feet. But they actually do fit my feet and are really, really cute. I accidentally bought glitter sandals and I was super bummed and like embarrassed when they came, but I needed them for a trip and a pinch, and so I kept them. And like ever since I realized that like you can't even see the glitter and they're just fine. They work really, really great. So in the summer, this is what I wear. I really wanted to find a cute pair of like sleek leather slip-on sandals basically to wear in lieu of these like out and about, so I'm not always like flip-flopping around. But I realized the last 2 summers that I mostly wear my sneakers because I'm being active with my little boys, and I just haven't found the right pair of leather sandals. And I don't want to just like pull the trigger on a pair that doesn't feel good to me. So on those like higher price point or like nicer items, I won't settle these days. I used to just like buy things really quickly and more on a whim, and I'm wanting to like wait and see. So if you have any black leather sandals that you absolutely love, I really like Madewell shoes. Sometimes they're a little too earthy, unisex, like mature mama for me. Sometimes I want something a little more sexy and fun, but that's the kind of style I like. If you have any black leather sandals, Rex, I'm not a Birks person. Like I don't like how I look in Birkenstocks. To me, they're like a little too granola and dude looking for my feet. Again, I have huge feet, so I like to lean towards more feminine styles, or at least like more like sleek fitting to my foot styles. If it's too clunky, I feel like it just looks like dude shoes. Like so many times in my life, my shoes have been by someone's like doorway while I'm at their house. And like the dad will come in and be like, whose shoes are these? Is it someone's son's or is this someone's boyfriend's shoes? I'm like, no, they're mine. Those big boys are mine. So I like my sleek shoes. So yeah, these are my Reefs. They're really comfy. Hey, let go of that lamp. Also got a new lamp for Christmas from Destin. It's really nice, so that'll be a good ambiance for the videos. Okay, let's jump into the shoes. I have 3 more boots and then some fancy shoes. Next we have my snow boots, and honestly I really only wear these on super cold days or times I'm gonna be outside for like a long time, like more than 25 minutes. I'll put these on. Like I wore these out for like the Christmas stroll in downtown Whitefish. We were walking outside for a while. I'll wear them like on a hike or sledding, just like in snow. Like why am I explaining what you do in snow boots? This is probably the shoe I've had the longest in my collection, maybe like 7 years, because I don't wear them that ton, and they're Sorel, they're so nice. Again, I like the fittedness of these. Like they cinch right up and they're quick to put on, and they look really sweet and feminine with like a teeny bit of fur. They're suede. I don't love the white piping, but hey, I think I'd prefer they're all black. But yeah, just like really, really good tread. So I got these actually on vacation, which is fun sometimes just to buy things on vacation. I think there was a good exchange rate. We bought them in Canada when we took a trip to Banff a while back. And yes, you know what? They are kind of like getting weird right here. I will say if you don't use and wear things over time, they do just get dry and funky. So a little bit of funkiness happening here, but definitely I think a handful more of winters in these. So these are my snow boots. I would say I wear them like 6 times a month in the winter. I don't know. That's that's what I'm guessing. Next we have another pair of Uggs, the tall boys. So this pair is so fantastic. I got them again on Poshmark probably like 5 years ago. I highly recommend buying shoes secondhand on Poshmark. I just think there's so many shoes out in the world. Like imagine them now in people's closets that are your size that they've only worn once, and you can get them like 50% off or more. So that's what happened with these. I want to say I got them for like $20 to $30. I can't quite remember. And they're just giant cozy black Uggs. I will say I wore them way more last year because I was like cozier and pregnant and didn't feel good, and I just wanted to be like bundled up and just like wrapped in a blanket at all times, and these provided that feeling for me. I just did the Nick wax, like I said, on all of the Uggs, so they're looking pretty good, though I will say they got some funky lint sitting at the bottom of my closet, so my closet probably needs a vacuum. That's what that's telling me. But it is kind of silly, I will say, to own 2 pairs of Uggs right now. Like if I had to be like super minimal and critical, like I would ditch one of the pairs. But I just know I'm gonna wear out the Ultra Minis this winter, and I'm gonna want these in future winters. These are still just inside ones for me, more of slippers you could say. So black Uggs, love them, love trudging around in them, and they're just fantastic. This next pair is so exciting. They are brand new. My husband surprised me with these for Christmas, and he has really, really good style and is good at gifting for me, and I just didn't have a pair of any other boots that were like cute other than those suede ones, which I only love so much. These are just so practical. So the brand is a brand he's been wearing, and he's been trying to like put me onto it, and I just have been rejecting it prior. I was just like, hey, let go of the tripod. Oh my gosh, this child. I just didn't really want to give him a try, and so he was just like, this is how I'll get her to try on a Christmas present. Anyway, they're just like the most gorgeous, well-made boots ever. Like, how beautiful is this style? I feel like I haven't had a boot with this gorgeous of a toe, maybe ever. The last like ankle boots I owned like 3 different pairs, more in like 2018, 19, 20, when I was still kind of working in an office, and I would always wear Sam Edelman because they would have size 11 and they fit really good, and I could buy them on Poshmark. And I feel like these are similar, but like so much more higher end feeling. Oh, the brand is Thursday Boot Co. Thursday, have you guys heard of it? Have you worn it? My husband swears by their leather sneakers. They kind of just look like work dress shoes, but more casual, and they're just so good for like parties, work events, etc. Anyway, the thing with these is they're so stiff, like around the ankle, that it hurts kind of when I walk on them, but I'm hoping that they break in. Like I pray, one sec. Like I seriously pray that they break in and feel a little bit better. So I'm trying to wear them a ton. This is a shoe I wear a lot, like a lot when I used to own it. I've just been on an ankle booty hiatus, and I'm excited to be back on the train. So this is definitely the shoe that feels the most beautiful and like glamorous of all of my shoes. It's just like a boot, but I'm loving it. So kind of stiff. I'll let you know like if they break in, because if they always feel how they feel right now when I wear them, I don't think I can wear them a ton, but we'll see what happens. And again, like a low heel, maybe like 1.5 inches. You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club, oh mama. Sir, will you have a seat for this final pair, please? And that's why I don't wear jewelry with my kids, because he's almost ripped off this locket like 18 times. Okay, we're ending with my fancy shoes, my wedding shoes. I have 2 pairs. So I really only wear these a couple times a year, which you could argue like, why keep them? But I'll just re-buy them or have to rent pairs that are exactly the same when a wedding or event does pop up. So I have a closed toe pair and an open toe pair. Both black, both suede, both I really love. So this first pair, again, bought them on Poshmark, Free People shoes, super low block heel, cute little like peep toe action right here, and they have a nice strap around the sandal, which I feel like makes them feel a little bit more elevated and fancy, even though I don't truly have like that stiletto heel or the lift there. Yeah, they're just fantastic. I mean, I wear them like other times during the year too. I shouldn't say just weddings. Again, bought them on Poshmark probably for like 30 bucks. Camera overheated, second pair. This is the very last pair of shoes. I've only worn these shoes 3 times. I got them last year for a wedding in a pinch. This is my only fast fashion pair. Like this is an Amazon brand. Dream Paris, you've probably seen it. I will say though, they've held up pretty well and they're really comfortable. Yeah, I'd rather buy secondhand, but when I can't find what I want secondhand and I can't find it from local stores here, then it's like, what do? You gotta order something online. And so this is what I ordered. This is a higher heel than I normally wear. I think it's like more of a 3-inch heel. And I actually wore these super recently to my birthday Christmas party last month with that green, super girly, poofy sleeve dress. It felt very like Casey Musgrave's Christmas special, and I just felt really cute in these. And I feel like in the last few years since becoming a mom, I've really sacrificed a lot of time for myself. I'm not working anymore. Like obviously being a mom is my job, and I have my little fashion YouTube channel, but I'm not like going into an office and seeing everybody and dressing up, which was so a huge part of my life for so long. And I feel like that's really where I found my style in like 2017 through like 2020, when I was like really downsizing my closet for the first time and like loving what I was wearing and finding, yeah, my style and like my identity in the world. And so I really miss dressing up. So these days when I can find the occasion, even if it's literally just at my house for my own little Christmas party, I'll wear the heels. So I wore the heels. I'm really happy that I did. They're so cute, and I need to find more things to do in my heels this year. So that is my shoe collection. Let me know your thoughts. I know it's not as minimal as it used to be, but as the seasons change, as you live in new places, life is just so different. Times are changing. Let me know like what are your most worn shoes, especially like what brands do you like? I feel like I'm leaning more towards like practical and like heritage, like leather goods brands, like obviously the Doc Martens. I also love the brand Fry. Let me know what you love. Let me know all the brands and the shoes in the comments below. I'm gonna go, guys. Have a super fun rest of your day. Have an amazing new year. I feel like 2025 is just such a good number. I love love that number. So I think it's gonna be a good year, right? That determines the year. Yeah, love you. Catch you in my next one. Bye.